My life was actually quite great because I had the amazing husband, I had a baby, I was an entrepreneur, I finally had my own business, was my own boss, and it was amazing because I was busy with lots of different things. And then my heart broke for a cause. The story that broke my heart was about a mother whose daughter was being cyberbullied. She knew her daughter's behavior was changing and she looked depressed, but she thought she had it under control, and they had a relationship. And she walked upstairs one day and found her daughter hanging, and it was over. If that girl had somewhere to go, or the mother had somewhere to go to say, what do I do? How do I deal with this? Then the story might have had a different ending. So in this digital world that we operate in and live in, where do you go if your identity is stolen? And who do you speak to if your child is being cyberbullied? And as a business owner, if your data is held ransom, what do you do? That's where SafeTNet comes in. So SafeTNet is a full-purpose company, and we aim to save lives, and we do that by creating awareness for responsible digital citizenship, and we want to help victims. So we have a network of forensic analysts, psychologists, the right people at the police, and also legal advisors. In the past, our identities were formed in this physical realm, face-to-face conversations and interaction with people. Now it's done virtually, and young ones are challenged because their identities are being formed online as well. So between all these issues in cyberspace, cyberbullying is one of the big ones, and it's quite a hot topic at the moment. And it really is, if you have to give a definition to it, it is communication that's done through electronic mediums to harm someone. So we received a call from a mom whose son was being held ransom. What happened was he shared images privately with someone, and now they expected him to pay 40,000 Rand by a certain time that day. Otherwise, they would share those private images online. Luckily, they called us and we could get the relevant people from the forensic department at the police involved, and also forensic analysts. We helped them, and luckily they didn't have to pay the money and the photos were safe. However, what would have happened if we didn't have that safety net for them that day? Those photos probably would have been shared and his digital footprint would have been ruined. Recently, SafeTNet was invited by Facebook Africa to be part of their discussion regarding their online rules, their community rules. And as a thought leader, that was a great opportunity for us to have influence, but also to take that knowledge and the policy-making part of it to business. So creating awareness is so much fun, and we speak at schools to the kids, to the parents, as well as the governing bodies of schools, because there's a lot of governance that goes into this. Policies need to be put in place, and it's been fascinating to see brands like Cartoon Network, for instance, inviting SafeTNet to be part of their Be a Buddy, Not a Bully campaign, and big corporates sponsoring us to go into communities where we don't just speak to one school at a time, but we speak to 10 schools in 2 days and have a community evening for everybody involved. There we can see behavioral change.
So living my purpose and following this journey has been hard, and you make sacrifices and you need to be ready for that. But for me, they were unexpected and worth it. At the moment, someone's committing suicide because of what's being said to them. So we need people to step out. I needed to step out, and even though there's lots of sacrifices, it's wonderful when you help someone, and I know I've done that. But this is not something to take lightly.
Looking back, I'm so thankful that God kept on bugging me and that He actually broke my heart for an issue. And I really feel that it's important for all of us to listen to that nagging feeling of whatever issue it is, to actually act on it. So what is it that you are acting on? What is it that's bugging you enough that you're going to take a step forward? and get going.